Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Sassy Love Tarot. As some of you might know that I have been MIA for a very long time, and that's because recently I've gone through some really intense tower moments, and I've spent the past couple of months trying to grow out of stagnation, trying to level up, and now that I am back, I am ready to go. I'm very excited to put out some new readings for all of you, my dearest viewers. So today, I am going to start off with a reading topic that came to me spontaneously. So this is all about getting to know what the person on your mind is thinking and feeling about you or the connection that you have with that person. So this could be interpreted in a romantic way, or it could also be applicable to a friend or a family member sort of situation. So whoever you had in mind when you clicked on this reading, I would say that just follow your intuition, follow the guidance of spirit, and choose the pile that resonates with you the most in terms of its energy. So with all that being said, the way that this reading is going to work is that I will be diving right in with tarot. I'll be live shuffling the cards on camera to figure out this person's thoughts and feelings towards you at the current moment when you're watching this reading, as well as how they might approach this connection moving forward. So with that intention, I'll be shuffling your tarot cards, and then immediately after, based on what came up in the tarot portion, we might just use some more oracle decks, use some channel messages decks to clear up the air and see what is going on there. So if all that sounded good to you, let's get right into the pile selection process. So group number 1 here corresponds to the lapis lazuli crystal, as well as the I Am Not a Doll tarot deck. Group number 2 here corresponds to the amethyst crystal, along with the cat tarot deck. And last but not least, group number 3 here corresponds to the clear quartz crystal, along with the hide tarot. So as always, take all the time you need to pick. You can pause the video if you need to. You can also take a look at the timestamps down below in the description box and choose the numerology that speaks the most to you. So once you have chosen your pile or your piles, you can then click on the timestamps and let's dive right in with your readings. Hey loves, if you have chosen the lapis lazuli crystal along with this I Am Not a Doll tarot deck, then this is your reading today about the person that's currently on your mind. Let's just dive right into shuffling your tarot decks. So basically for today's reading, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to try to figure out what is this person on your mind currently, what are they currently thinking, how are they feeling about you and about this connection between the two of you, as well as how they might choose to approach this connection moving forward. So Spirit, please tune me into my dear group number 1's energy. Please tune me into the energy of their situation. What is going on with the person that my dear group number 1's have in mind? What's going on? How are they feeling? What is this person thinking about my dear group number 1's and their connections, please, Spirit? Let's get started with some cards. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, we've got a couple of cards coming out together. We've got the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and let's get maybe two more, Spirit. What's going on? How's this person thinking and feeling about my dear group number ones, please? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not gonna take all of them, but I'm gonna take a note of the fact that the cards are coming out in clusters. So I'm gonna keep the Seven of Swords here. Let's get one more, please, Spirit. What's going on with this person? Their thoughts and feelings. All right, we have the Tower in reverse. Very interesting. Okay. I'm kind of already seeing some hints, but I'm just gonna hold off until we get all the cards out. So let me just pull another roll of clarifiers here, Spirit. How's this person feeling about my dear group number ones? What are they thinking? Was this Three of Cups? Why is this Three of Cups here, please, Spirit? What's this Three of Cups doing here? Why is this Three of Cups here, please, Spirit? What's going on with this person? Okay, oops. Let's see. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, clarifying the Three of Cups. Okay, how about the Ace of Swords? Can we please get a clarifier for the Ace of Swords? We have the Hierophant. Oops. Let's see. Okay, we have the Hierophant that flew across the room, but it's came out in the upright. Let's see. How about the Five of Swords, Spirit? What's going on with the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords in our spread today? Why is the Five of Swords? Okay. We have the King of Swords. Okay. I'm already seeing quite a bit of air energies here. And we have some earth energies as well. Let's see what's going on with the Seven of Swords here. What is this sneaky energy doing here in my group number one spread? Okay. We have the Death card in the reverse. And then I'm also seeing the Four of Pentacles peeping out. Okay, let's get one more with the Tower in reverse. What's going on here? What is this person thinking and feeling with the Tower card in reverse? Okay, well, all right, so I guess the Four of Pentacles did want to come out, and it is in the reverse. And then, wow, on the back of the deck, we have the Devil in the reverse position. All right, let me just quickly readjust the positions of your cards so that we can see everything clearly. Let me put the Devil just here. Okay, awesome. I think you'll be able to see everything clearly on camera here. Sorry about the glare. I am traveling and this table is yeah, never mind. But okay, so let's dive right in. Group number ones, I'm not gonna lie here, but we are seeing some pretty intense energies in your group, and like I do sense a little bit of a heaviness here, and I wouldn't be surprised if you and this person are not currently in contact with each other, or perhaps you are in contact with each other, but the contact is like the communication is kind of blocked, or maybe just a bit scarce. With the Three of Cups coming out as your first card in terms of how this person's thinking and feeling, I really feel like there's an energy from this person where they're trying to distract themselves. Like they're trying to not think too much about you or about the connection that they have with you. And with the Three of Cups in this type of readings, especially when we're talking about the connection between two people. I feel like Three of Cups can talk about a third party situation, but again, like I don't want to inject fear into this reading or just induce any sort of unnecessary stress. I do feel like if this is a third party sort of situation, if say like this is in a romantic context and this person is currently seeing another person or maybe even in a committed connection with another person, I feel like you would have known this would not have been news for you. And with the Three of Cups coming out here along with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I really feel like this person, like there's that really strong energy of this person trying to distract themselves. Oops, sorry, someone just rang the doorbell, so I'll be back. Oh, no worries. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, no worries. See you. Hey, I am really sorry, my dear group number ones. I am filming this reading from a hotel, and somebody just came to knock on the door to check on the cleaning of the room. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I feel like this might be a message for some of you, because when we think about hotel, it is temporary. It is temporary accommodation. So I do feel like whatever you are going through with this person, it is a temporary situation. Or it could also be that your situation or your connection with this person feels a little bit temporary. It could be that you met this person while you're traveling, or there is that feeling of something being kind of short-lived, if that makes sense. And I feel like there might have been some sort of spark between the two of you, but it's really just kind of short-lived. It fizzles out pretty quickly. But I also feel like the fact that somebody came to knock on the door to check on me, that makes me feel like this person does have the urge, or maybe this is mutual. Like the two of you both feel like you want to check in on the other person and see how they're doing. That's what I'm sensing here, which is quite interesting. And then also a third thing here is that I got distracted during the reading, which doesn't really happen that often. But when I got distracted and then came back, I was like, oh, okay, well, again, this is speaking to that energy where this person is trying to distract themselves from you and from this connection. They might be trying to distract themselves by engaging in literally drinking or other types of substance, or partying with other people, or working, kind of like overworking almost with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But immediately following, we do have the Ace of Swords here, which makes me think that, yeah, like this person does want to check on you. And if communication, as I mentioned previously, if communication between the two of you has been scarce, I do feel like there's an urge from that person's part where they want to reach out and they want to check in on you and see, okay, how are you doing? What's going on? And with the Hierophant too, this almost feels like, okay, this is a weird interpretation, but I'm just gonna throw it out there because this Hierophant card kind of gives big brother sort of energy, if you know what I'm talking about. It's almost like surveillance sort of energy. And as I'm saying that, like the hair on my back just all stood up. And usually I take that as a sign of confirmation when I'm channeling energies and doing readings for other people. And it's literally like, oh, like this person wants to like watch you. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they've been like sneakily following your moves on your social media, if they have access to your social media. I also wouldn't be surprised if they've been like trying to figure out what you've been doing, what's going on with your life through other channels, like gathering information from your friends or even like your family members, if they have access, if they know those people who are close to you, which, like, again, this is not how I would usually interpret the Hierophant card, but for some reason that just really came up super strongly. So I thought that was interesting, but hopefully that didn't come off as super creepy, but it's kind of, again, like that's giving, oh, like I want to watch over group number one. I want to see what they're up to kind of energy. They might not necessarily tell you what they've been up to though. Like they might not necessarily tell you that, yeah, like I've been following you on your social media, because they might feel a little bit embarrassed for doing that, which honestly I wouldn't be surprised. With the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Swords, like again, we have like a cluster of swords energies here. Like we have the Ace, the Five, the Seven, and then the King. And I feel like the fact that all of these swords cards came out kind of grouped together around the center of your reading really speaks to how much this person's overthinking this energy. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person is playing their cards pretty close to their chest. Again, it's like they have this curiosity. They want to know what's been going on with you. They want to know what you've been up to, but they don't necessarily want you to know what's going on with them. And that sounds a little bit unfair, but that's what I'm getting from this person. It's like, okay, I want to know what's going on with you. I want to strategize accordingly. I want to plan my moves based on the information that I have about you, but I don't necessarily want you to do the same. So that is what I'm getting. With the Five of Swords here, it's like, it's almost like this person wants to win. Like there's some sort of like, because this connection obviously involves both parties, right? It's them versus you. And I feel like that's exactly how they feel and how they're approaching this connection right now. It's like it's me versus you, me versus them. Like they wanna, again, I keep hearing strategizing. It's like they're playing chess with you. They're playing this game and they're trying to win over you. And I wouldn't be surprised if the two of you previously have gotten into some sort of argument and this person wants to prove to you that they were right. And they have like a really strong, like almost fixated perception of what's going on between the two of you. And like even look at the facial expression of this person on this card right here. Like they look so determined, and it's almost like they're engaging in the war against you. I feel like there's less collaborative energy. It's more like, oh, I need to prove to group number one that my approach is right. What I am doing is right. And with the King of Swords, this is a person who is intelligent for sure, but every time I see this king, especially in a connection type of reading, I really feel like this is not the most loving energy here. This is more, again, going back to that, like, I almost feel like there is like a general strategizing their moves in a war, and they're definitely currently in the trenches here, whether it's with in their personal stuff that doesn't necessarily concern you or with their connection with you. And like to add on to that, we have the Seven of Swords here as well. And like, this is literally the definition of someone being sneaky, someone being strategic. And we could see that, like, here, look at this 10. It does look like some sort of military campaign here. And it almost feels like whatever they're doing right now within this connection, they are planning every move that, like, they are planning a military campaign. There's a lot of like conflict and also that egotistical energies here where this person really wants to come out on top with something between the two of you. And then with the death card in reverse here, I really feel like there is a resistance to change, a resistance to ascension. And it's like they just don't want to let go of whatever happened in the past. And again, if there was some sort of argument, I feel like this person's definitely holding on to what happened in the past. And I'm also hearing that, oh, somebody lied. So whether that's this person or you, it's somebody wasn't being honest in this connection. And because of that, there's definitely some sort of like grudge holding energy because the death card is connected with Scorpion energy. And when we talk about the more shadowy side of the Scorpion energy, that always reminds me of someone holding a grudge. It's almost like that, like, I don't know if you've seen that meme about like very stereotypical shadowy Scorpion energy, but basically someone literally taking out a notebook and a pen to write down what the other person has done, like how the other person has previously wronged them, to like literally keeping tabs on all of the past like unpleasant energies. And this is exactly like my attention is literally just so absorbed by this death card in reverse here. I almost feel like there is like a laser focus on this part of your reading here. And then moving on to the Tower in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, again, that's that out of balance, holding on, unwillingness to let go, unwillingness to embrace changes sort of energy. However, it's like however much this person wants to hold on to what happened in the past is already in the past. Like literally people, like things, situation is freaking just moving on. Like with the Tower, this is not something that you can just stop. Even though I do feel like this person is working against somehow, like they're working against themselves, they're working against this changing flow of energy. However, with the Tower being here, this is talking about an inevitable change that most likely has already happened, which is probably why a lot of you are here listening to this reading, my dear group number ones. Like you are probably already like literally 10 steps ahead of this person, whereas they are still trapped in whatever that went on like literally months ago or even years ago. Wow, like again, wow, this is intense and honestly not the best energy that I've got to channel, to be completely honest. However, I do want to say that with the Devil card coming out in the reverse as the overarching energy of your reading, I do see that there is, like, whether it's you or this person working proactively, which honestly, I'm not sure if this person is working proactively towards resolution, but I do see that there is an energy flowing towards the resolution of the situation. There is an energy flowing towards letting go and getting out of chains, because with the devil card, when it's in the upright, it talks about somebody being trapped. And when it's in reverse, I feel like there is an energy that is conducive towards letting go and getting out of a trapped situation, which honestly, I feel like is exactly what's needed to heal this connection and the situation. And if you are watching this reading when it's first uploaded, Capricorn, we are kind of in the middle of Capricorn season. So perhaps there are, if things haven't really shifted, I do feel like maybe a shift is coming up pretty soon. And even if you were watching at a much, much later date, I would still say that a shift is coming very soon from whenever you are watching this reading, because it is timeless. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here with your tarot cards. And now I'm just gonna, what do I want to do next with your group? Okay, I kind of want to get some more details about what's going on with this person, like if there's anything they want to say to you, what's going on in their mind. So I'm just gonna use some homemade decks. I finished making this deck a couple days ago when I was just sitting down and like literally writing down all the messages that came to mind. So I'm just gonna use this deck as kind of like a channeled message deck to see what's going on. So what's going on with my dear group number one's person? What's going on with this person? Okay, so here we have, I am waiting for your message. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we talked about how there was an urge between the two of you in terms of checking up on the other person. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is wanting, is wanting some sort of reconnection. If you're currently not communicating with each other, we have, I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, that obsessiveness, it's like they are obsessed. It's kind of giving, honestly, unhealthy. All right. And then we have, I am moving towards you in my own way. Please be patient with me. Okay. Yeah. So there is movement. Yeah, for sure. Just like what I was saying earlier was the devil card in reverse. Like there is movement. There is some sort of a shift happening in this connection, which is why you're drawn to this reading at this particular moment of time. And here we have, I took what you did or said personally, and I am holding a grudge. That's literally what I said with the Seven of Swords, with the Five of Swords, and with the Death card in reverse. Whatever happened between you two, this person took something really personally and they're not willing to let go. Dang. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, can we please get some more messages here, Spirit? What's going on with my dear group number one's person? All right. Okay, we have a time frame card. Time frame, within 72 hours, the person on your mind will reach out to you. Okay, so maybe for some of you, my dear group number ones, this person might reach out within the next 72 hours. If they do, please do leave a comment down below. I know this is a general reading, so it might not be applicable to everybody watching this reading, but dang, like, didn't we just say, like, this person wanted to check in on you? Interesting, okay. Can we get some more? Spirit, what's going on here? All right. We have green light. Make your move and success is waiting for you. All right, love that. Um, okay, so I do feel like with this green light, this is spirit saying that if you feel called to reach out to this person, if you have the intention of reconnecting with this person, especially if you're currently not actively communicating with this person, this is spirit saying that you have the green light to do so. And maybe this is also, like, again, I feel like this is mutual energy as well. So maybe this person is also feeling called to reach out to you. Especially this did come out right underneath the I am moving towards you card. Okay. So I want to get maybe a couple more messages. Let's see. Spirit. Anything else here for my dear group number ones? Okay, we have the way it is the way it is meant to be. Interesting. So this is when I was writing this particular message down, the feeling I had was that we need to let go. We need to let spirit, we need to let universe do its thing. Because as human beings, we can only see what the 3D reality shows us. And a lot of times we are disconnected from the 5D. We're disconnected from the higher realm, and we forget that the way it is literally the way it is meant to be. There is a reason why we're placed into a situation that we're currently in, and we are most of the time we're supposed to be learning something out of the situation, and as soon as you get that learning, the situation tends to resolve itself. So I do feel like this is kind of resonating with that devil card in reverse sort of energy, and it is encouraging you and this person to let go, to just let things happen naturally and go with the flow. Okay, I want to get maybe just a couple of more messages here. Let's see. Allow the surprise, make space. Yeah, again, like allowing, letting go, accepting what is going on, and just maintaining a sense of inner peace and let life happen for you. That is the key message that I am sensing right now. And then we also have my heart space opens up for you. This is another channel message from their from your person, from their perspective. I do feel like their space, their headspace, and their heart space are opening up, which is again the reason why you're drawn to this reading at this specific point of time. It is quite interesting. But I do feel like, again, a shift is happening. You just need to kind of sit back and relax and allow the shift to happen and do whatever you feel called to do. Listen to your intuition and let that guide you, because our intuitions always lead us to the right place. And let's maybe get one more, please, Spirit. What's going on? Any other helpful messages that we should? Okay. All right. We have Chinese zodiac number 1, rat. Smart, charming, imaginative, or whiny, gossipy, and secretive. And then here we have the years of rat, 2020, 2008, 1996, so on and so forth. So like maybe some of the years here are significant. Maybe you or this person were born during the year of the rat. But wow, gossipy, secretive, whiny, like aren't these things what we've been talking about with your tarot card was the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Dang, wow. Look at that. But again, like we also have smart, charming, and imaginative, and I feel like those are kind of the light attributes of the King of Swords as well. That is so interesting. And then the fact that so rat is the first in the 12 Chinese zodiac. So it kind of reminds me of, it's similar to Aries because it is the first zodiac out of a 12 zodiac cycle. And when we have a number one here, I do feel like that cycle is renewing. Like we're getting into a new cycle. We're letting go of the old. And again, there is a shift happening, and you're getting into kind of a new leveled up sort of cycle. So you're getting into a new cycle, you're letting go of the old, welcoming in the new. That's what I'm sensing here. And wow, on the back of the deck, look at this. I want you to be my significant other. Okay. So if you are asking about a romantic interest, then maybe this is, a message from them to you. Interesting. All right. So last but not least, I know we've gotten quite a few messages from this person, also from Spirit, but I just want to finish off with another Oracle deck to see what Spirit has for you in terms of guidance and or advice. So for my dear group number ones, my dear Spirit, what do you have for my dear group number ones in terms of guidance and or advice? Let's see. Okay, we have surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Yeah, okay. I feel like taking a deep breath because honestly, this is me doing a reading after a pretty extended period of offline, like going off YouTube and not doing any readings. So, and as a first reading, this is honestly a little bit intense and it's a little bit stressful. And maybe I'm just channeling your energy and also this person's energy. I wouldn't be surprised if both of you are under some sort of stress, whether that's originated from this connection or from other aspects of your life. So I definitely feel like this is Spirit coming through to remind you that you should let go. Again, like that's literally the key word for your group. Let go. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself, for this person, for this connection. Just letting go. All right, love that. And then also I feel called to say, if you do some sort of like physical exercise as a routine, like going to the gym, doing Pilates, doing HIIT exercises, or specifically yoga and dance, I feel like this is also Spirit coming through to tell you that, like doing some physical stuff combined with setting an intention for releasing the stress before you engage in any sort of physical exercise, that would be super helpful. And then also doing some sort of breath work, whether that's combined with, say, like your yoga practice or your dance practice, or just doing breath work as a separate practice. Those things would be incredibly helpful. And you might get some creative ideas, or you might get some sort of synchronistic inspirations while you're doing these things. Okay, let's maybe get a couple more. Spirit, what else? For my dear group number ones, what else do you have? All right. Yeah, we have surrender to complete healing, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And last but not least, we have surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, at this point, I feel like the cards are just reiterating the same thing, and I feel like a broken record. But again, like all of these cards are talking about encouraging you to let go, encouraging you to surrender, encouraging you to stop obsessing over the situation and kind of just let the energies flow naturally. And the energy is already flowing. And again, if the energy wasn't flowing, you probably wouldn't be here watching this reading right now. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, my dear group number ones. I think I'm just gonna leave the reading for you here today, and hopefully that brought you some peace and clarity. I just want to say thank you for clicking on this reading. Thank you if you've been watching until this point. I am really, really grateful for your presence. It is incredible whenever I channel energies, and I feel that really positive energy exchange between myself and all of you, my dearest viewers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to send my gratitude to your person whom I channeled through in this situation. I want to send my gratitude to your spirit guides, your spirit team, and overall to the universe for giving us clarity and allowing us to take a sneak peek behind the scene. So that's all I want to say here. If you feel called to do so, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, or just, leave a comment to let me know how it resonated. Thank you again. I hope that you are having a wonderful time whenever, wherever you are watching, and I hope to see you again very, very soon in the next reading. Bye! Hey loves, if you have chosen the amethyst crystal along with the cat tarot, then this is going to be your reading today, all about the person that is currently on your mind. What are they thinking? How are they feeling towards you, towards this connection? And potentially how they're going to approach this connection moving forward. So let's get right into it. So Spirit, please tune me in to my dear group number two's energies. What is going on with their person? How are they feeling? What are they thinking about my group number ones and their connections? Okay. Wow, we have a bunch of cards coming out. So we have the Justice card. We have the Judgment. Okay, for some reason I feel like this card wants to be in the upright. Yeah, that feels right. And then we have the Three of Cups. Wait, do you want to be upright or reverse? Let's see. Yeah, okay, reverse. Love that. Let's get some more, Spirit. What's going on with this person? What are they thinking? How are they feeling about my dear group number twos? Wow, we have the Ten of Cups coming out in the reverse. And let's get one more. We have the Nine of Cups coming out also in the reverse. Dang. Wow, what is going on? All right, let's clarify before we get into the details, my dear group number twos. Let's see. Spirit, can we please clarify the Justice card? Why is the Justice here? In terms of, ooh, all right, we've got two cards came out together. I feel called to take both of them. And we have the High Priestess along with the Eight of Swords. Okay, let's see if, okay, yeah. How about the Judgment, Spirit? Why is the Judgment card here? In terms of this person's thoughts and feelings, what's going on? Why is the Judgment here, please, Spirit? Okay, I'm hearing life's lessons, and as I was saying that, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and that's talking about fate. I feel like maybe for some of you, my dear group number twos, this person thinks that it is literally part of their destiny to meet you, which is interesting. Okay, let's see. Spirit, can we please clarify the Three of Cups here? What's going on with the Three of Cups in reverse here, Spirit? All right. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands, which I feel like wants to come out in the reverse position. All right, let's move on to the Ten of Cups in reverse. What's going on here, Spirit? Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Wow, okay. Your group is getting a lot of cards. Wow. Do I want to take all of them? Not really. Okay. I think I'm just going to take a note of the fact that we have the Four of Cups coming out in the reverse here. And I'm honestly getting a lot of overthinking energy. And here we also have the Five of Swords and the Lovers. Okay, but I'm going to put them back for now. All right. Yeah. See, like the cards are just a little bit wonky. And I feel like maybe this person's feeling a little bit confused, a little bit conflicted. All right, Spirit, let's get another one for the Nine of Cups in reverse. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands, which makes a lot of sense. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles coming out in the reverse position. All right, so let's dive right into your reading. My dear group number 2s, dang. Wow, that Ten of Cups and Nine of Cups coming out both in reverse and right next to each other. You did a number on this person. I mean, I don't mean it in a, like a, what was I trying to say? But okay, just know that I'm saying this was a lot of love and a lot of respect for you, but just from this person's perspective, they want a happy ending with you, but they don't know how they can get there. And I feel like for some of you, this person might have done they might have done you dirty. And again, I'm not trying to inject fear or confusion into your situation. So I do feel like this message is specifically for those of you who already know what's going on. If you know that this person in the past has done something that's not honest, that's sneaky, or that's just not what you deserve, I feel like this person recognizes that as well. And because of that, like I'm seeing kind of wanting to right past wrong sort of energy from this person, because we do have Justice and Judgment, which is interesting. Oh wait, for some reason I just noticed that we have double J's here, Justice and Judgment. They're both started with the letter J. So I don't know, maybe like someone's name starts with a J, James, Jane, or I don't know. I mean, like this is a little bit more specific, but like I do feel like maybe J is somehow significant to some of you. But going back to what I was saying, with the Justice and the Judgment, it's like this person recognizes that it's like something was unfair in this connection, and they recognizes that, and they recognize that, and it's part of the learning, because when Judgment card shows up in a reading, I take it as a sign of life's lessons or spiritual learnings, especially when this card is coming up in the upright. I do feel like whatever happened between the two of you was in alignment with your soul's plan. And I do feel like it was somewhat guided by the universe with the Wheel of Fortune here, right underneath the Judgment card. There is pretty strong divine orchestration type of energy going on in your connection here. And then, however, whatever happened in the past, I could also see that this person, it's like I'm hearing my hands are tied, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they can't do anything. I feel like it's more in this person's head. It's like they want to do something different. They want to, again, right past wrongs with this Justice card coming up in the upright. But with the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords here, they are, it's like intuitively they know what's the right thing to do, but in their mind, they're like, oh, there's no way for me to do that, or I cannot do whatever this is, even though in their gut, they know what is the right thing to do. And now that we're looking at, again, like the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune, I almost feel like this person is kind of like giving it all up to fate. They're like, okay, I have no idea how to resolve this situation. I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and see where the universe leads me to be. And in a way, I do see that again, there is going to be some sort of divine orchestration, which if it hasn't happened, it will happen pretty soon. And then with the Three of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this person has been, I want to say they might have been in sort of a hermit type of energy. They might be kind of minimizing their social interactions with other people. They might be feeling a little bit tired, a little bit defeated. And the reason why they feel this way is, again, I do feel like there is a pretty strong past energy somehow. Whatever that transpired between the two of you, I feel like it just left this person kind of feeling jaded. And with the Three of Cups coming out in the reverse, not gonna lie, this card is a little bit tricky when it comes to a connection reading, because I do feel like there might have been some sort of a third party intervention, like third party, I'm hearing hindrance. So whether that's on your part or on their part, there might have been a third party, not necessarily a person. I feel like this could also be talking about some sort of external circumstances that made you and this person both feel a little bit out of control, or it's just something that has such a force. And oh my gosh, I'm hearing the word annihilate. What happened? Like, my gosh. No, it's just with the Seven of Wands here in reverse as well, it almost feels like there is that me against the world or us against the world kind of energy. Or, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm getting chills now, but maybe for some of you, this is coming from the society. Like, this is coming from the community that you guys are in, and it might have been that people around you, or like your connection might be out of norm somehow. It's like not a very typical connection. Maybe there's something about your age difference, your gender expression, your social status, whatever. It's like there is that feeling of people being a little bit nosy, or even just outright disapproving of your connection. I feel like maybe you or this person, or maybe both of you, kind of let other people's opinions get to you. And maybe I am sensing that perhaps for some of you, you are in a separation with this person because of this. And I feel like this person is feeling really regretful almost for having let whatever that external force was get between the two of you and essentially drive the two of you apart. And yeah, it's like, look at this. Like, look at this Eight of Swords. This cat with this cross here, it reminds me of crucifixion. It's like somebody is getting crucified for what they're doing. And maybe that's literally you or this person or this connection somehow. It's like there is it is so interesting. I'm almost getting a little bit of a like a religious vibe in this group, because I am just looking at the attire of this particular cat. It looks pretty religious. I mean, the high priestess is a religious figure, but specifically, like this cat's attire reminds me even more of like a church or some sort of established institutional structure that's based on a specific religion or a faith or just, yeah, some sort of a communal thing. And it's so interesting because I just went to see the movie Conclave, which happens to be a religious movie. It talks about the election of Pope after the old Pope passed away. And now that I'm saying this, is there maybe there's a okay, this is very specific, but maybe the two of you are from very different religious backgrounds, and maybe there's some sort of a barrier there. And I wouldn't be surprised if some elderly people in either of your families are kind of coming in to make their opinions known about your connection with this other person. And I feel like it's, again, that's very specific, right? And this is a general reading open to everybody. So maybe this is not applicable to your situation, but even if it's not specifically religious, I do feel like there's some sort of a barrier that kind of triggers that sort of disapproving response from people around you. And that's exactly why this person is feeling the way they're feeling with the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's just that, oh, I want this beautiful, happy ending, happy family, beautiful connection with my dear group number twos, but it's just so out of reach and I don't know what to do. And look at this Four of Cups here. It looks like this cat is meditating out in the in this very wintry kind of snowy scene, and it just feels they feel like they've been left out in the cold. And with the Four of Cups in reverse here, I'm sensing some sort of a very frustrating energy on this person's part. They literally might have been meditating on the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if this person's into meditation or some sort of spiritual practice. But I mean, going back to what I was saying, like with the Four of Cups in reverse right underneath the Ten of Cups in reverse, I could see this person thinking long and hard about how they could potentially get to this Ten of Cups happy ending with you, but they feel trapped and they feel like they're just unable to reach that happy place. And I mean, also, if you are in separation, if you're in a no contact situation with this person, I definitely do see that you are heavily on their mind. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, I do feel like this person almost sees you as a wish. It's like having you in their life is like a wish come true sort of energy, but right now with the current situation, they don't know what to do and they feel like, oh wow, this is me kind of having to let go of that beautiful wish that I had with my dear group number twos, or they just feel like you're out of reach. Look at this 10 of Wands, the imagery here, like this cat is, they have their back towards this house and they have like this barrier here, like all of these wands situated between them and the house. And I just feel like, again, they feel left out in the code. They feel left behind. Maybe some of you are moving on from this connection, or maybe some of you have decided to pull back your energy. And if that's the case, they definitely sense that. And they just feel like they can't get to you anymore. And wow, yeah, like I'm just feeling such heavy energies here, not gonna lie, my dear group number twos. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse as the overarching energy of your reading, this is like imbalance. Like there's an inability to balance things out. There's an inability to restore justice or to restore order in the situation, at least on this person's part. That's exactly what they've been thinking. That's exactly how they're feeling right now about you and about this situation. Oof, that was a lot. Okay. So like what I did with the first group, I want to use some homemade decks to figure out whether we can get more specific messages from this person. So basically just think about this part as the channeled messages. So Spirit, can we just channel through my dear group number two's person's energy? What are some of the relevant messages that we can get for my dear group number twos? Okay. All right. Look at this. I reject you before you have the chance to reject me. Wow, I am getting some insecure energy, some emotionally avoidant energies. And remember at the very beginning, I was talking about how this person know that they've done you dirty. I feel like maybe this is kind of an explanation. This is talking about what they've done. They might have rejected you before you had the chance to reject them. And it's not like you were actually going to reject them. It's more like they felt so insecure. They might have been burned by their previous connections, or they might have experienced some sort of traumatic things in their past. And that created this type of emotional response when they get close to you. So, wow. If that's the case, I mean, it's not necessarily this person's fault, but I definitely want to say that whatever it is, wherever they're coming from, if their actions hurt you, then that's a fact as well. Like, you don't deserve this, my dear group number twos. So let's see. Can we, oh, all right. We got, I am waiting for your message. Interesting. Okay. For some of you, maybe this person, especially if you're in a no contact situation, maybe some of you have blocked them, or you've just chosen to kind of remain silent. then I could definitely see this person wanting to hear from you. Okay. We have I adore you. Yeah, that's honestly, this is a really sweet card, and I love that it just covers the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I do feel like this person, they literally adore you. It's like they might find you super cute. They might find you, it's like there's an innocent energy about you that makes this person feel just super drawn to you. Wow, okay. And as I was saying that, the camera timer flashed 23:44 and like 234, that makes me feel like there's some sort of progress as well. It's like they like their feelings for you might have been deepening over the course of this connection, and then the repeating number fours might be significant for some of you out there, my dear group number twos. All right, let's see. Can we get some more messages here, Spirit? Let's get some more. Okay. All right, we have I am moving towards you in my own way. Please be patient with me. I mean, yeah, like that's valid. But I do feel called to say that, yeah, it's all well and good, but it is what it is. Like, for a lot of you out there, my dear group number twos, if you do feel called to move on, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to be patient with this person, whether you want to wait for them to become the person that you want or you need. It's, again, it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. Yeah, I'm literally just a random person on the internet, so do whatever feels right to you. And then immediately following that card, we have I bring money to the table, not your dinner. Embody your girl boss energy. Well, I mean, here I do want to say that whether you're a boy, you're a girl, you're non-binary, whoever you are, like this is just calling out to you to embody your whoever boss energy. When I was writing this card specifically, this is a line of lyric from a song by Blackpink. I forgot the name of this song, but it's literally, I just felt called to write this down because I do feel like you bring a lot of value. Not necessarily money. I mean, like money, yes, but a lot of value to the table. And I think this person sees that too. And if you, for some reason, felt or feel doubtful of the value you bring to the table, I feel like this card is here to remind you, to give you a wake-up call, my dear group number twos, that you are worthy of the purest, the best, the most caring type of love. Because, I mean, just simply by existing, you are worthy. But on top of that, like you bring so much more to the table. And just know that about yourself. I think embody your true power. And when you do that, I feel like you're also channeling healing into the situation for both you and this person as well. And wow, okay. Some really heavy energy. Like for some reason, I almost feel like crying. All right, let's get some more, please, Spirit. All right. Wow, we have I am triggered by your kindness and loving energy. I mean, like, What else can we say here? And on the bottom of the deck, look at this. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. You are love. My gosh, that's exactly what I was saying. Oh, I just want to give you a hug, my dear group number twos. If you're watching this pile, know that somewhere out there in a random corner of the world, um, there is at least one person, me, rooting for you. I mean, I'm sure your families, your friends, your spiritual team, like there's so many beings out there rooting for you, but just know that I'm also rooting for you and I could see you persevering through this situation because you are such a kind person and you have amazing energy. I feel like maybe for some of you, you might just get random comments from people saying that, oh wow, like group number two, I really love your energy. I love hanging out with you because you bring such great energy. And again, that's part of the value that you bring to the table. And again, this person sees that and they are triggered by how much you bring to the table. It's not a you problem. Like, no offense here, but this is definitely them. This is not you. Wow. Um, okay. I do feel called to pull some more messages here. Spirit, what else? Anything else that would be helpful for my dear group number twos to know regarding this person, regarding this connection? All right, we've got a couple of messages came out together. We have, I want you to be my significant other. Okay. This is that person coming through. My heart space opens up for you. Okay. I do feel like, yeah, we did have that. Oh, I'm moving towards you in my own way. So maybe this is that person coming through to let you know that you are very significant to them. And wow, we have you are in charge. You can process your emotions and make choices with wisdom. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. You bring so much value. You're so worthy. You're such an amazing human being, and you are empowered to make your choice. So, the purpose of this reading is to bring you clarity so that you can make decisions with wisdom based on your intuition, based on what you feel like would be the best for you. And I am not here to tell you what to do, even though we're seeing some messages from this person saying that, oh, they are trying to move towards you, they're doing this and that. But again, it's up to you whether you want to be patient with them. It's up to you whether you want to choose to wait or to move on from the situation. And exactly as I was saying that, I saw the camera timer 3113. Well, first off, mirroring numbers might be significant. And then 31 and 13, they both reduce to the number 4. And during your reading early on, like we already had repeating number fours, and number 4 reminds me of personal empowerment as well, like setting out to lay a solid foundation for your leveling up, because the number 4 corresponds to the Emperor card. Take up space. You're taking up space. You are in charge. So just in case you've forgotten, this message is here to remind you of how much power you have. And then last but not least, we have this card is water energy with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I am inundated with my feelings towards you. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you or this person are water signs, or you might have significant placements in water signs, but even like maybe not, but most significantly, I could see that this person might be kind of in a analysis paralysis sort of situation because they feel quite overwhelmed by their feelings towards you, my dear group number twos. And Whew. Wow, okay. That was some intense channeling on my part as well. All right, so let's pull up some other oracle cards because I do want to finish off with Spirit's guidance and advice for you, my dear group member twos. So based on what we've known so far regarding this person, regarding the situation, Spirit, can you please come through with some guidance and or advice for my dear group member twos here, Spirit? Some loving messages, guidance, or advice. All right, let's see what we've got. We have surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. Okay, yeah. I mean, we did have the Wheel of Fortune, which I was talking about how the situation might be divinely orchestrated. And I do feel like this is Spirit kind of coming through to confirm that and also remind you that sometimes you just have to lay back and let Spirit, let the universe do their thing. And I feel like I got a really similar message for group one as well. It's literally like saying we as human beings, we can only see what we can see in the 3D. And a lot of times we do get a little bit disconnected from the universe. And literally, as I was saying that, I saw 3434. So again, repeating numbers, numerology, synchronicities, those might be very specific to you, my dear group number two. So you might be highly intuitive. You might do your own spiritual practice. You might read tarot cards or use other types of divination tools. And especially if you do all of those things, you know that it is important for you to surrender sometimes. And I know like our human brains sometimes are pretty like adamant when it comes to not reconciling with the idea of surrendering, but I definitely feel like this is Spirit coming through to let you know that sometimes it's just best for you to do everything that you could and then surrender to Spirit. All right. And then we have surrender denial. Accept people and situation exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So decisions. I feel like that's a key word for your group, my dear group number twos. It's up to you. Like the ball is in your court right now, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do, where you want to go next with the situation, with this person. Again, this reading is here to provide you with more clarity and necessary information for you to hopefully make the best decision for yourself. And if there's been some sort of energy of denial on your part, I do feel like deep down in your gut, you know what's going on. And this is just Spirit coming through to remind you that, hey, like, you know what's going on. There's no need to deny what it is. Like, it is what it is. So, yeah, let's get one more maybe. Okay. Yeah, we have surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Didn't we talk about this earlier? Simply by existing, you are enough. You're worthy. You're loved. My dear group number twos, and this is definitely your spiritual team coming through to let you know, to like remind you of this super important message. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are into practicing magic. Even if you are not into magic at all, just know that this message clearly says here that there is a part of you that's magical. Like simply by existing, our existence as human beings, that in itself is magical. Just know that and see your own worth. That's going to help you navigate the situation a lot more easily. That's what I'm seeing here for you, my dear group number twos. And yeah, I believe those are all the messages that I have for you, my dear group number twos. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, for having clicked on this reading, and for having stayed with me for so long and watched this video throughout. Thank you so much. And I also want to send my gratitude to the person who came through into this reading, for all of you, my dear group number twos. And I would love to send my gratitude to Spirit, to the universe, to your spiritual teams specifically as well. It is absolutely amazing to have you here with me. I wish you all the best whenever and wherever you're watching this. And I hope you are staying safe. I hope you're staying healthy, and whatever happens next, know that you are divinely guided on your path and that you are protected by the universe. With all that being said, thank you again, and I will see you again very soon in the next reading. Bye! Hey loves! If you have chosen the clear quartz crystal along with the Hide Tarot deck, then this is going to be your reading today, all about the person that's currently on your mind. What are they thinking? How are they feeling towards you, towards this connection? And what approach they might potentially take towards you and this connection. So before we start shuffling, there are a couple of intuitive messages that I just wanted to channel through before we even start shuffling our cards. So the first thing is that I found it quite interesting that this deck is called the Hide Tarot, whereas the crystal that I happen to pair up with this tarot deck is the clear quartz. So now clear quartz, it is a crystal that's essentially connected with clarity, and sometimes it does remind me of some sort of psychic connection, and just overall that connection with the higher realm, connection with the ultimate truth. And yet the name of this deck is the Hide Tarot. So I do feel like maybe for today's reading we are revealing some hidden truth about this person, about your connection. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing was I was having a conversation with the front desk at the hotel that I'm currently staying in. And I got a little bit frustrated because the people working there, they kept kind of passing me around all of these different people, and they were not on the same page. So every time I speak to a new person working at the front desk, I have to repeat my request from top to bottom. So maybe there is an indication that you and this person's communication has not been the best. Maybe someone has to repeatedly make their stance on a certain thing very clear. So that's a very specific message. And I honestly got a little bit frustrated when I was having those conversations with these people working at the hotel. And I was like, all of a sudden, that just came to me. I was like, oh, maybe this is my pile three's energy. But anyways, now that's all out of the way. Let's just get right into your tarot cards. So for my dear pile number threes here, what's going on with a person on their mind? How are they feeling? What are they thinking? What's going on, Spirit? Can we please channel through some clear messages for my dear group number threes? All right. Okay. Spirit, let's channel through the person. Okay. So we have the sheep, and this is the Eight of Cups. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's see. What is this? We have the Sun, and it's the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like when I see this bird, I'm not sure what type of bird this is, but it's opening its mouth to sing. And when it's coming out in the reverse, I feel like there's a blockage with the throat chakra. And that's exactly what I got earlier. It's like there's some issue with communications. Maybe somebody got tired of explaining themselves. Maybe that's you, or maybe that's this person, but okay. And we have the leaves with the Seven of Swords coming out in the reverse. All right. Oops. We have the Judgment card coming out in the reverse, and this is the Peacock. And let's take one more, Spirit. Oops. Okay. Wow. We have the Six of Swords, the lily pad coming out in the reverse as well. And I do feel called to mention that we do have the ring here. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are literally married to this person or engaged. Yeah. And I do feel like this card, the Page of Swords with a rabbit, this card kind of wanted to peep out. Okay. Let's clarify. So Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here, please, Spirit? I'm hearing walking away. Okay. Yeah, we have the moss, and this is the Four of Swords. Interesting. I was hearing walking away, but look at this, what's this thing called? It's like a can or a jar. Like, I think the moss here, it's trapped in this jar. So somebody wants to walk away, but for some reason they cannot walk away. Maybe it's this person, but I feel like there's a lot of mirroring energies here. So I wouldn't be surprised if both you and this person are kind of feeling the same way. That's so interesting. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the Nine of Cups in reverse. All right, I feel called to take both cards because two came out. One is the Queen of Cups with the owl, and the other one is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the bee. Okay. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, wait. Do you want to be upright or reverse? Interesting. Okay, maybe. Okay, I feel like this is kind of more in the upright, maybe. But I'm going to take a note of, like, the fact that it came out in the reverse and then it seems like it wants to be in the upright. So maybe there is a shift in terms of this person's thoughts and feelings. All right, let's see what is centering this reading with the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's going on here, Spirit? Can we please get a clarifier on this person's thoughts and feelings with the Seven of Swords in reverse? Yeah, it's so interesting. A card just kind of jumped out, but it did like a 180 flip, but it didn't like open like this. It kind of like turned around and then it went back into the deck. That's exactly what happened with the Eight of Pentacles. That's so interesting. I love when this type of synchronistic things happen during the reading, and this is why I sometimes like shuffling on camera, because it's, you know, like it's more energetically connected. All right, going back to what we were doing earlier, what's going on with the Seven of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit? Oh, wow, another two cards came out together. We have the Justice with the horn coming out in reverse. We have the Emperor with the orchid. So these two cards also came out in the reverse. All right. Yeah, we are getting a little bit, okay. I think we have space. Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, maybe there's something about making space for each other. Okay. And like, all right, what about the Judgment card? What's going on with this Judgment in reverse, please, Spirit? Why is the Judgment? Okay. Yeah. All right. We have the Doll. And this is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. There's a lot of blocked energy. Look at all of these cards coming out in reverse. Like, I mean, when there's reversal, I don't necessarily take that as like a negative thing, because I know some people get a little bit turned off by the fact that there's a lot of reversals, but this might just signify that there's some challenges for us to work through, and it indicates that there might be some blockages with the energies, but it's not it's definitely not something to be overly concerned with, which I do feel like, again, I'm just getting a lot of intuitive messages when we're doing this, and it takes forever to get all the cards out. But what I wanted to say was like, maybe this person or you kind of are the overthinking type. But okay, last but not least, what's going on with the Six of Swords, please, Spirit? Get one clarifier, please, Spirit. All right. We have the Dragon. This is the Four Cups in reverse. On the back of the deck, we have the Tree, and this is the Strength card in reverse. Wow. I think out of all the groups, your group is the one that got the most reversals. And you are probably also one of the groups that got the most card. Like, it's because, like, even when I was shuffling for the clarifiers, I feel like cards wanted to pop out in pairs, but some of them, it's like, it eventually ended up coming out just a single card, but I felt the energy of two cards wanting to pop out together. So again, that really speaks to that mirroring energy that I was talking about earlier. Yeah. I'm so sorry, pile number 3. I'm just gonna go grab a sip of water because all of a sudden I feel like my throat is really dry. So there's definitely something about throat chakra, but just give me one sec. All right, sorry about that interruption. Let's dive right in with all of these cards. And when I was coming back, I saw the camera timer flash to 11:22. So repeating numbers might be significant to you guys. And then number 11, that reminds me of someone manifesting and also a new cycle beginning. And then number 22, that reminds me of divine counterparts, balancing yin and yang energy. And again, it's just, I'm sensing a lot of mirroring between the two of you. And basically what I'm seeing here in your story is that this person has been contemplating about either, actually, no, I don't think they want to walk away from the connection. At least that's not coming from the bottom of their heart. They might appear to be walking away, or they might choose to walk away, not necessarily because they want to, but more it's because I'm like picturing this person who's feeling very like resigned and hopeless. Maybe something happened between the two of you, and this person feels like, oh wow, like because of what happened, I have to walk away. I have no other choice. With this Eight of Cups and then the Four of Swords coming out, it's like, but they are attracted by your light with the moss. And like I was talking about how the moss was trapped in this jar, and yet this card came out to clarify the Eight of Cups. Is like this person, they want to break down some sort of barrier, and Wow. Again, it's just, I really feel this blockage around my heart space. So the heart chakra feels really closed off, and then also my throat chakra. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's no contact or very minimal contact, which is probably why you're here to watch this reading, because you have no idea what's going on with this person. Like, even on this person's part, I feel like they have no idea what's going on with them. It's like they have no idea what, like, how they feel themselves. There's a lot of like foggy and confused energy. But I do see that they, at least they have this wish or this hope that things are going to get reconciled, and like they miss you, even if they might not say that outright. Like with this, um, with the Queen of Cups and the Owl here, like this is an archetype that I associate with inner wisdom, and also Queen of Cups as such a nurturing, gentle, and just emotionally nurturing. Yeah, like I'm getting nurturing as a keyword here. This person definitely, they felt really nurtured. And I could see that a lot of you out there, my dear group number threes, you just have such like water kind of fluid and just very comforting energy. And that person, this person here, they definitely felt that before. And I do think they're still feeling it, even though the two of you might be in a separation right now. And they want to turn things around with the Eight of Pentacles that flipped over 180. It's like it came out in the reversal, but then it turn into the upright. I just feel like this person has this wish that they want to work together with you, and they want to feel your presence. They want to feel your love again. And yet they also know that, I'm hearing, they know that they messed up big time. So they might feel like, oh, the group number threes, there's no way that they're going to forgive me. There's no way we're going to be able to go back. And yeah, there's no going back for some reason. And they can't even, I feel like a lot of them really feel ashamed for what happened or for the way they behaved. And that's why there's this blockage around the throat chakra. It's like they want to sing this love song with you. They want to work together with you, but then they are also so scared because they're like, wow, like after what happened, there's no way I can still feel this nurturing energy from my dear group number threes, even though they want it. And then with the Seven of Swords coming out in a reverse, and we have the Emperor as well as Justice, like this cluster right here, I feel like there was some hidden truths, and that's exactly what I was talking about at the very beginning, was that intuitive message. There was some hidden truth between the two of you that came to light, or that's about to come to light very, very soon. Because when the Seven of Swords comes out in the reverse, this kind of indicates someone is going to be honest with how they feel with what they've done, or it could talk about kind of like an inevitable divine orchestration that would reveal what's going on behind the scene. And with the Emperor coming out in the reverse, I feel like this person definitely has control issues. It's like they might be overly controlling. And I'm hearing that for some of you, this person can be like low-key emotionally manipulative, and it's not the healthiest. This is not giving healthy, my dear group number threes, and I'm sorry that I have to be honest about it, but like it's dang, it's not, it is not giving very like pleasant energies here. Um, and I do feel like maybe for some of you, this person tried to hide what was going on behind the scene. They try to hide something from you. They might have tried to lie about certain things. And when everything came to the light, they just chose to run away from the situations because they're just like, oh wow, like now that everything's come to light, I have no idea what to do. And with the justice coming out in the reverse, I do feel like deep down, this person, whether they acknowledge it or not, they know that it's unfair. Like this situation is unfair for you and for both of you. Um, yeah, and then here with the judgment, and the keyword here is the peacock. And the peacock is an archetype that I sort of associate with kind of really pleasant, very elegant, and almost borderline extravagant appearance. When it's in the upright, it can talk about beauty that is aligned both internally and externally. It's like you see a person, you see something that's beautiful on the outside and then also fulfilling on the inside. And yet this card came out in the reverse. So I do feel like there was some sort of illusion, like this illusory energy where something looked amazing on the outside, but it wasn't aligned with the internal. And then the judgment also talks about life lessons that we have to experience, our spiritual lessons that we need to experience in order for us to ascend to the higher realms while we are experiencing our human being lives here on earth. And this card coming out in the reverse, I definitely feel like there is a deviation from that lesson. And again, I really feel like this person knows what's going on deep down. They're just not willing to acknowledge what's going on here. There is a lot of like very twisted, very blocked energy. And I'm also hearing emotionally constipated. So it's literally like just this person not being able to align their external with their internal. And then with the dough and the Nine of Pentacles coming out in a reverse, like look at this imagery. It's so innocent, but it's coming out in a reverse. So like I feel like they might play innocent. They might and they're and I know like we want to focus on their thoughts and feelings, and it almost feels like there is a like I'm having difficulty accessing their thoughts and feelings right now, even when I'm channeling through this energy. And I feel like there's just a ton of blockages, and this person, they're not even willing to look within to figure out how they're feeling and what they're thinking by themselves. Like, even when they're staying alone in their room, when they're like cutting off all contact with the outside world, they can't even be with themselves. They can't even be honest with themselves. I do feel like there is kind of a deeper sense of them being connected with you. And I feel like in their gut, they could feel it. But again, that's just so blocked right now. It's crazy. It is just, I feel like it's buried under like 1,000 layers of different truths and different things. And this person's mind, I definitely feel like it's quite foggy. And again, like, I'm just feeling this really raw feeling around my throat, which I did not feel when I was filming the previous two piles. So I do think this is unique to your group. Like this person, like because the throat chakra is about accessing our truth and embodying that truth and speaking from an authentic place. And it just, everything about this person feels inauthentic. And worst thing is, I don't even feel like they're doing this on purpose. It's just that they're just so blocked right now. I have no idea what's going on with this person. I wouldn't be surprised if this person went through a lot of trauma in the past, and those traumatic experiences might have created this type of blockage and this type of barrier. And maybe some of them are just triggered by your loving presence, because then they're like, wow, how come, like they almost feel a little bit resentful. It's like, how can group number 3 be so loving when I've been through all of this BS and just horrible things in my life? How can they, like, how could they be like this with me? Wow. Yeah, and then finishing off your reading, we do have the Six of Swords in reverse. And again, this is talking about lack of communication, inability to communicate. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, this person is not seeing the truth. They're just so self-absorbed to the point where they cannot properly communicate with you, my dear group number 3 is. And yeah, like, overarching energy of this reading is the Strength card in reverse as well. Like, definitely there's an inability to be resilient, to overcome challenges. This person just feels very defeated. Yeah. And again, I'm not getting a lot of emotional energy here. It's just they're so resigned, they're so defeated to the point where they can't, again, they can't access their true feelings towards you. And I almost feel like there's a reluctance to even think about the situation. There's a really heavy running away sort of energy with the Eight of Cups coming out at the very beginning. It's like they just want to run away, and yet they are attracted by your light and they feel trapped because they can't walk away, at least not fully. Whew. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. Not gonna lie, my dear group number 3s. And I would love to give you an energetic hug wherever you are watching this reading, because this is difficult. Yeah, all right. So, like what I did for the previous 2 groups, I'm gonna shuffle some homemade decks, and this part of the reading would essentially be the channel messages directly from this person, or we'll also take a look in case if spirit or your spiritual teams have messages for you. So let's take a look. So spirit, what are some of the messages that would be helpful for my dear group number 3s to know? I wouldn't be surprised if you're also feeling drawn to group number 2, especially the channel messages portion, because I almost said group number 2s, but you're group number 3. So okay, we have you hurt me with your disrespect. Okay, I feel like this is coming from this person's perspective. They might have perceived something you've done or something you've said as disrespectful, or maybe this is your energy as well. It's like, again, I'm sensing this like holding grudges and a reluctance to acknowledgement of the other person's contribution to this connection. And again, there's almost like a childlike, very immature tantrum. It's like, again, that how could you sort of energy. It's not supposed to be this way. How could you do this? Like, how could you be this way with me when so much has gone down? But yeah, let's see what else. I feel the need to take some deep breath. Okay. More messages. All right. Okay, let's play by ear. I am trying to be a better version of myself for both of us. Yeah, this is that Eight of Pentacles turning around sort of energy. This person, for some of you, this person is trying to be a better version of themselves for the both of you. But with the let's play by ear here, it's like they're not sure about how they're gonna approach the situation. There's still that things up in the air sort of energy. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Can we get some more messages? You are beautiful. Wow. Yeah, this is that Queen of Cups. They see you as a Queen of Cups. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine person, they think you are beautiful. Especially that emotionally grounding, emotionally nurturing energy. They think you're beautiful, both on the outside and the inside. I have 18 plus thoughts about you. Okay, well, please ignore this message if it's not applicable to your situation, although I am kind of getting overly romantic / significant other type of energy. But if this is not applicable, or if you're not over 18, ignore this. This is not for you. Let's get some more. What's going on here, Spirit? And oh, okay. We have, I am triggered by your kindness and loving energy. Exactly. That's literally what we were seeing earlier, what we were saying earlier, right? This is just repeating what we've seen so far. Dang, okay. All right, let's get some more. All right, Spirit, can we get more messages here? Anything else that would provide further clarity for my group number 3s? Revealing some hidden truth about this person, about the situations. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, we got like a bunch. Do I want to take all of them? It's kind of a lot, but okay, why not? All right, we have what you need from me from this person. Okay. Yeah, they might actually ask you that. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually say that to you. We have Chinese zodiac number 8, and this is the goat. Easygoing, compassionate, creative. On the flip side, naive, worrisome, and irresponsible. Dang, like this is such a fit like for the energies that we were seeing earlier. And then also we have some years here, 2027, 2015, 2003, so on and so forth. So maybe some of these years are significant in this connection. But either way, I do feel like this goat archetype is quite fitting for this person. Yeah, we have that naive, like immature sort of energy, and I could also see this person kind of being irresponsible, especially the fact that they wanted to walk away. Okay. We have pain is a part of life on earth, but suffering is your choice. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a more of a message from your spiritual teams, and it's a hard pill to swallow, not gonna lie, because it's not like we actively want to suffer. It's just sometimes we just can't help it as human beings. It's not like when I say to you, oh, like stop suffering, and you could just stop. It's not like that. It's not like flicking a light switch. It's not that easy. But this is also part of the truth that would benefit us to keep that in mind. You know, pain is a necessary part of life, and yet sometimes we choose our own sufferings, and the best thing we can do, okay, for some reason I'm hearing the best thing we can do for our loved ones is sometimes to watch them suffer. I mean, that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but what I meant here is that when someone else is suffering, maybe the best thing you can do is just to give them your loving presence and just be there. Because a lot of times that's just the life lesson that they need to work through. And there's honestly nothing you can do other than saying to them, I am here, I love you, I care about you. I cannot help you with the suffering, but I am here to just give you presence and space. And do the same for yourselves, my dear group number threes. Treat yourself the way you want to be treating other people around you, because I do feel like you are really kind and loving, and maybe sometimes you are super kind and loving towards other people, but you forget about yourself. Like, you are one of the people as well. Yeah, here we have you are about to complete an important lesson. Yeah, exactly. That's that judgment energy for sure. So with this person, I do feel like I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of karmic things happening. Yeah, we have divine counterpart, but this card came out in the reverse. So, yeah, I mean, we're talking about karmic connections, maybe past life, maybe, like I could definitely see that you and this person, you have some sort of a divine connection, maybe a soul contract. And that's why you're kind of in this turmoil with them. And here we have your perception of the situation is distorted by your past trauma, pain, or insecurity. I feel like this is less about you, it's more about that person. But then obviously it did come out here as a message that would be helpful for you. So maybe just reflect on this message and see if it's applicable to you. And last but not least, we have I only have ice for you. So yeah, this person, we're talking about how they are pretty self-absorbed, but then they're also pretty absorbed by this particular connection. I don't really think they are, I'm hearing dallying. Like I don't think they are emotionally connected with anybody else other than you. I don't think they're focusing a lot on other connections in their lives other than this particular one with you, my dear group number threes. Yeah, on the back of the deck, we have this. Are you attracted to him, her, or them? So yeah, like also this green color like reminds me of jealousy, because this is a color that sometimes I associate with jealousy, like green eyes, like jealousy. But anyways, there's definitely a lot of insecurity going on here. All right, last but not least, I want to finish off with another oracle deck to see Spirit's advice. So Spirit, what kind of guidance and or advice do you have for my dear group number threes as they navigate this connection? We have surrender fear. Okay, let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Yeah, okay. So if you've been feeling fearful, this is Spirit telling you that you can let go of that fear, because whatever happens, happens. We have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, not only be that loving presence for other people, also try to be that presence for yourself, especially when you are alone, when you're away from social interactions, making sure that you're taking time to love and care for yourself. And then last but not least, we have surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Yeah, I do think Spirit is coming through to let you know that they are watching over you, they are protecting you, and maybe they're also saying that breath work could be a great way for you to release the worry, release the fear, release the stubbornness. Because earlier during your reading, I was like, oh yeah, like I felt the need to take a deep breath. And maybe that's a message for a lot of you out there as well, my dear group number threes. All right, so I think I'll just leave a reading here. Those are all the messages that I have for you today, my dear group number threes. I just want to say thank you for having clicked on this reading. Thank you if you watched this far into the reading. Your presence is the greatest gift for me. Wherever you're watching, I wish you all the best. If you found the reading resonating, feel free to leave a like, comment down below, or give me a follow so that you'll never miss a reading in the future. Again, I want to send my gratitude to the person that you have in mind who came through today and allowed us to channel all of these messages. I want to send gratitude to Spirit, to the universe, and also to your spiritual team specifically for helping us gain clarity here. Thank you so much. And I hope that I'll see you very soon in the next reading. Bye.